GTA 5, we're doing the story missions, the Merryweather Heist, the Offshore approach, AA gamer for life. Okay, so the previous video showed you how to get the cargo bomb, and after you get that, the texts are sent to all the characters. Michael's contacted to make sure he gets his flying skill up, but his flying skill was already maxed out previous to this. Okay, when you're doing the mission for the first time, Michael will say that he's feeling confident with his flying skill, but if you do it in a replay, which I did a few times, obviously, he just says, no, I didn't take the flying lessons, and Trevor calls him an idiot or something, but whatever. Let's get through the beginning cinematic, and then we'll get into the heist, and we'll take it from there.
I missed you.
Hello, Wade. I missed you, too.
Hello, Trevor.
Oh, there. Hey, Hot Lips, where you been hiding?
Nowhere.
I got a knot the size of a baseball in here, all right? Needs a little, loosening up, all right?
Oh.
Massage me, motherfucker! Good.
Trevor's hard at work, huh?
Where's the surrogate child?
Who?
The boy! With the stars in his eyes.
Not like that.
What's not like that?
Oh, hey there, you and him, the old father-son issues? Gives me the fucking creeps.
How's the leg rub?
Oh, it's excellent. You want to go?
No, I'm good, dog.
Hey, I called you boys here to discuss this job that I've been planning.
The fuck are you talking about?
Shut the fuck up, Michael, all right? You owe me.
Hey, did you talk to Lester?
I called him. He's in the hospital or something, all right? We keep him out, and we get 20%. Well, unless, of course, you go states again and have me arrested.
Hey, wasn't like that.
Better not have been.
I mean, like you give a fuck.
Oh, see, I give a fuck, Michael. It's a position. A fucking viewpoint, all right? Like God, like evolution, like anything else. Sunshine, boredom, lies, that's what we got. Other people, they have other worlds, but for me, I'm like a vulture just circling the desert looking for fucking corpses, you know, a carrion-eating motherfucker. Do you understand that?
Wow. Woo! Bravo, you fucking idiot.
Man, I still don't get the score. What's the fucking plan?
We got Floyd, all right? Now, Floyd's got... Not the... Fuck! Get out of here, all right? Now, Floyd here works at the port. He puts me onto Merryweather security, who were running some tests out at sea for Uncle Sam. We're gonna take whatever it is they're testing. Now, got a couple buyers lined up. I guarantee no problems, no major heat. Let's get going, all right? Let's take our slightly past it vibe to an airfield where I got a sub, got a chopper, I got everything we need. All right, let's do this, you fucks! Sandy Shores Airfield, bro.
Okay, so once we get through the cinematic, you all jump into Trevor's truck. His truck can handle 4 people. Okay, the playthrough you're going to see is
Sandy Shores.
done minus
That's quite
the
a distance.
cinematics.
What's with
Okay,
this guy?
this
Man, I didn't
particular
realize he was going all the way out there either.
walkthrough
I've been
mission
told your generation
is
are
time
workshop.
related. You
Repeatedly.
get
But this is the first time
14
I've
and a
seen
half
it for
minutes to get
myself.
through the mission,
You won't
and
leave the city
it is a
for
little
the
tight on
biggest
time
cake of
considering you
your
have to
life.
drive all the
Man,
way
it's not like that.
Well, what
to
is
Sandy
it?
Shores.
Huh? You
Possibly,
think the world owes you a living? You want money and respect, but you
if
won't
it-
cross the street.
I'm not
to
sure
get
if
it.
like
That
if one of the
useless
other
millennial
characters had
shit
the
is
ability
more
to
of
get a
middle-class
helicopter
thing. Where I'm from,
and
hustling is
parked
still
it a little
hustling.
way from the
And going
mission,
halfway across the state is
that
still
would definitely save you a lot of
going
time,
halfway
but
across the state.
I'm able to actually do this within
well,
the
Sandy
time frame,
Shores
and I
is the
have done
global
it. But
headquarters for
at the end, you're going to
TPA.
notice that
Crap.
the time has
So
been
we
X'd
gotta
out
make the
because
trip.
of
TP Inc.
me using a
Trevor
checkpoint.
Phillips Industries.
But getting through the mission and under the time is not really an issue. If you pretty much skip through the cinematics, you shouldn't have any trouble getting through the mission under the time limit.
My company.
Industries
One of
or
the
incorporated?
biggest thing is
If it's TP Inc.,
taking out
it'd
the
be
pursuing
Trevor
Merryweathers at
Phillips
the end.
Incorporated. Just saying.
You're mocking
I had
me.
to do it many times,
Nice.
and I just,
Is
you
it
know,
so
I did
strange
get all
that
the
I made a
Merryweathers,
success
but
of
it
my
didn't
life?
count.
I
I
know
don't
that
know
wasn't what you
what it
wanted
was,
for me
but
when
then
you ran
I
off,
tried something a little
but-
differently. and it
But
worked.
still,
So
Trevor,
I'm going to
it's a
show that,
business.
but when we
Michael,
get to the
an
end, you'll
honest
notice that the
American
time limit is
business, and
X'd
there
out
aren't
because I used the
many of 'em
checkpoint.
left. Hey, you
But
know, this
nothing
airstrip
really
we're going
special
to,
is
we're
needed.
managing it.
If you wind up having to
I hate
redo
to
it just
think
for
what
the
you did to the
time,
last managers.
all you have to
The
do is make
lost
sure you skip through the
MC
cinematics, and then
LLP experienced
if you already
an
got the
unexpected
pursuing Merryweather,
downturn.
not even
We
really
had to
focus
step
on them,
in.
just
The
shoot
Lost
who you
Motorcycle
can
Club.
to get to the end, and then when you get to the end, just skip
You're
through
a
the
serious
cinematic,
businessman, T.
and then
I
getting your time
cannot
in
believe
won't be a
this.
problem.
The hard-working
It's the other
entrepreneur
requirements
is
to
getting
take a
shit
little
from
bit
a
of,
guy so
knowing
lazy
what's
he
going
retired in
on
his 30s. And then from this other
to
guy
get
whose
those
sense of
requirements
entitlement
in.
is
So let's we'll get to that. I believe we have to
Strong, he
find
asks
the
how
device
far we
in under
had to
2
travel.
minutes.
When he's offered a
and
job he ain't
I
even
think there's
qualified
something else
to
in
do.
there, but
This is why
the
the
tricky
country
one was
is
getting all the
screwed.
Merryweather
There's
guys
not enough
down,
me's.
and
There's too many yous.
Yeah.
there's
a
this one
country
helicopter I
full
pointed
of
out as
yous.
it's happening.
That's just what
that
this world needs.
I don't know why.
Shit,
It just seems
what
like you have to
got
shoot the
done?
guys in the
It
helicopter
would be
and then blow the
Darwinian.
helicopter up.
Hey, look, dude.
Why, I don't know. Previous, I would just blow the helicopter up and it would go down.
No, hey,
But
look,
it would
hey,
just say that,
God,
you know, it was unchecked that, you know, you got all the pursuing Merryweathers on. I don't know.
we
It's
have
just
a
it's a
score to
glitch
take.
or it's
There
just
is
funky.
profit
But if
to
you
be
just follow the
made.
video as far as
Don't
getting
that
the
beat
Merryweather
getting picked up by
dudes
G-men
down,
and forced to work for
it worked
free?
twice for me doing it this
all
way.
right.
So
Talk us through exactly what's going on.
anyway,
We're going out to Sandy Shores.
I know
unfortunately,
that
it is a
part.
good haul
My
out to
guys will
Sandy
meet us
Shores
there. They'll
Airport.
have the
So
submarine. I'm gonna get into said
the
submarine.
smoother
that-
the ride
Hold on.
without hitting stuff,
You
you know,
had
the
the
faster
flying
you'll be.
lessons,
But
right?
The flying
your
lessons.
biggest thing is just making sure you
Right.
skip through the
You know,
cinematics
I
to
was
keep your
gonna have
time
them.
in.
And then
Oh, you total idiot!
Hey, what's the next part of the plan?
There's an army chopper at the airfield. You're both getting into it. Michael's flying. He's gonna take off, pick up the submarine with me in it, and flying out to a point off the coast. You're gonna drop me into the ocean. I'll pilot the sub down to find the device the government's been testing. I'll get it, surface, you'll fly me back to the airfield.
What kind of device?
What kind doesn't matter. How much will be paid for it does matter.
these are government scientists we're
Take a little
robbing.
shortcut
I
to
said
the
at
airport
the
here.
condo. The tests are being run by Merryweather Security Consulting.
Ah, yes, the mercenaries. Fresh from fighting our secret oil wars. Should be very relaxing.
If stealing a prototype like this from the government was relaxing, then everyone would be doing it. As it stands, we've got an opportunity
so there's a
to
cargo
mint some
bob.
serious coin. Hey, here's the sub. Floyd, wait in the hangar.
This is our chopper, I guess.
Okay, Trevor's gonna get in the mini sub.
I wish you'd done the flying lessons like I told you, but no, nobody can tell Michael anything. You need to take off and hover low over the submarine. The rig on the chopper will connect to it. Get the chopper over the submarine and they'll hook together. Connection is good. Okay, I need to be dropped a couple of clicks west of Polito Cove.
Okay, so once you hook up on the
Trevor,
sub,
get
just
that copy name
head
sprayed
out.
all over this chopper. But everything else about it says military. Yep, I got it from the military base. And there's all this military
I
hardware.
don't know,
in
it
the
seemed
back.
like if you
Guns
couldn't
and whatnot. This thing
sell the
gets
weapon
hot.
that you get at the end of this
I'm in
heist,
Hey,
that
I
you
thought
could
it
sell
wasn't
that mini
getting
sub
hot.
and make some money off of
Got no
that. That
major
seemed
heat.
like it'd be worth quite a bit of money right
Guaranteed.
there.
It's a score.
Anyway,
Michael,
that's a story
even
for
if you
another
don't
day.
anticipate heat, you prepare for it. That's the code. That's why I don't take scores. Not anymore. I'm out of the game, man. What am I doing? Oh, really? You don't take scores? No, not anymore. What say you, Franklin? I say this is a conversation between you two. So, that wasn't you guys then at the Rockford Hills jewel store. Hey, that's right around the corner from my house, T. I might have been there buying something for Amanda. I certainly wasn't robbing it. Oh, okay, oh, my mistake. It was a pretty tight job, though, eh? they got out clean. I mean, there were some problems, but they kept their heads, right? Yeah, pulled it off. All right. It was us. Of course it was us. Any other clowns would be in Bolingbrook now. No, there were some weak points. I mean, whoever fed that...
So previous to this time through the mission, I got my time in, and the one that I was still working on was getting all the pursuing Merryweather. So like I was mentioning, nothing special needs to be done there, and if you're going to wind up having to do it more than once, I would recommend getting the Merryweather stuff in and then coming back to get your time. So you notice that I went a little bit north of the marker there. The faster Trevor, or the closer Trevor is to his marker, obviously the faster the mission will end. So anyway, once you get in there, he's going to activate his little tracking device on his cell phone.
Alrighty-tighty, McFlighty, I'm down here. My phone's hooked up to the sensors on the sub. Bloop, bloop, bloop. I got an app here that should pick up the signal. It's relaying the diagnostics from this thing.
Come on, get to it, man. An ex-Army helicopter hovering by this platform's gonna raise suspicions. Hey, how you doing down there?
Ah, I'm staring into the abyss, and I like it, Michael.
Okay, so there's the device.
Interesting?
Just rocks so far. This looks like it, right there. It's bolted to the seafloor. I'm securing it. I have the device. I'm bringing it to the surface.
Okay, once you pick it up, make it up to the surface, and then it's up to Michael to hook up to you again.
Got the thing? What is it?
We'll know what it is when we can run some tests.
Well, what it look like? What you think it is?
Best guess it was hooked into the rock, maybe on a fault line, so could be a seismic suppressor to combat earthquakes and tsunamis, or no, potentially it's like a fusion reactor running on seawater.
Like nuclear?
Yeah, the good kind of nuclear.
And is this what your bar was after?
Yeah, well, for sure. No, we'll be paid, Frankie. We will be well paid.
Lift me up. Let's go.
Okay, so like anything in the game, if your flying skill is maxed out, it does make your life a lot easier while you're flying a helicopter or plane.
You got me. Now come on.
Alright, but I was
let's go
able to
back
get
the
hooked
airfield.
up fairly good.
Push the stick,
And
Michael. We
obviously,
gotta
if you're under a time-sensitive mission, being able to hook up is going to make your life a lot easier as far as making your time goes. So it's not long after you pick up Trevor that the Merryweather dudes show up. Okay, and you basically hit your D-pad to switch side to side, exception of down, I believe. Okay, so it's very important to pay attention to the route here, and this is where I screw up. I went after the helicopter first, and I totally missed those boats there. So obviously that's gonna, you know, ruin getting all the Merryweather. So considering I already got my time in, I decided to take a dive here. And as far as your goal requirements, it's not going to really reflect you. So if you wind up dying here like I just did right there, it's going to checkpoint you before you hit the Merryweather guys. So if you wind up missing any of the Merryweathers and the time you're playing isn't required for you to get your time, so if you were getting your time, you would just forget, you know, you didn't get all the Merryweathers and just head to the sandy shores or shoot who you can down. But I am trying to get the Merryweather guys here, so As soon as you take off and
'Cause I found this
it,
thing using
the
an
option
alpha
switches to
phone, which means a
Franklin,
private army guarding it can find
just
your
try to
plane.
be smooth and keep your aim up.
Really, Trevor?
You start off on the left side. You got to
Great.
get the 2 boats on the left side first, and then switch over to the right side. Get the boats, and then that helicopter. So just here in a second, we're going to switch to Franklin.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to be quick on it too.
Weather boats.
Alright, so you got to get these 2 boats.
Frank, take one of those guns and see what you can do about our tail. Move across to the left side. That's where they're coming from.
Okay, now switch to the right side. Get these 2 boats.
Helicopter on the right with a few more boats. Keep it level. I'm doing this.
Okay, now the helicopter's coming in. Try to get the guys in the passenger behind the pilot. You'll notice I'll shoot these 2. 1, 2, and then I go for the helicopter. That
Them guys
seems
move.
to work. I don't know why. If you just blow up the helicopter, it doesn't work. I'm not saying it may work for you, it may not. But okay, now we just need to get the remaining helicopters. If they, as you notice, one kind of went underneath us, just switch to your sides and take them out. Then you'll have 2 in the back. Kind of annoying because I kept hitting the wrong option and switching my characters. But as long as you get those first sets of guys the way you saw in the video, you should be okay.
More choppers coming from behind us.
But this time through, I was making sure that I see the helicopter crashes. Alright, now we got them in the back of the helicopter here. Okay, that one's going down.
Picking up another chopper.
Okay, we got another one.
That's it for 'em. Hey, I
Okay,
think
as soon as
that's
you
all.
get all the helicopters down, you switch back to Michael
All right.
and make a
Keep on going
beeline
to
for the
air,
Sandy
Trevor.
Shores Airport.
What was that, T? I told you. That was Merryweather. Those choppers? Man, that ain't normal private security guards. Yeah, you're right. I have it on good authority that they're actually a lizard
They're definitely
army
kind of
who's
geared,
taking
so you
human
do
form
have to
do the
replay the
bidding of the New
missions at
World
least
Order.
twice. I
I hope
mean,
you can flip
to
this
get
thing
your time
back,
in,
'cause I don't
and
wanna
then
see those
to
reptile
get
buddies of yours
your,
ever again.
to get your time in, you're probably not going to be able to watch the cinematics, and that kind of sucks. So no matter how well you do the mission, if you're watching the cinematics, you most likely won't make time. So, they kind of geared, so you are going to have to replay it at least 2 times, if not 3, depending on, any trouble you have during the mission. Okay, so as soon as the sub hits the ground, the cutscene will cut in.
Do you know what you've done? The wire is going fucking crazy.
Oh, and good to see
At least
you
Trevor
too.
has clothes on this time
What's
around.
it been? Huh? 10 years?
After this, the government won't care how long it's been. They're gonna put you and everyone you ever knew on their kill list. And you, I thought you would be smarter than this.
What'd I do?
Stealing a super weapon to sell to the Chinese.
Damn, T. This some nuke or some shit?
I thought you said you spoke to him.
Yeah, I did. Okay? Kind of. I mean, he was all woozy and shit. It doesn't matter, all right? It's done. We've got it.
Well, we could put it back. You drop it in the sea by the time they get a salvage operation together.
No!
Oh, so you want a drone circling your trailer?
We'll get you another score, Trevor.
You owe me. Wait, get in that chopper. Listen to whatever this fucking moron has to say.
Okay.
All right, and on that note, I'm out of here. You won't be seeing me back here in a long time.
Hey, we need a score. Remember.
Man, I thought I was done not getting paid for these licks.
Hello? Me too.
Trevor's a little upset. Okay, that'll ring your bell a few times. Alright, so here's a look at the See, we got all the requirements in, but the time was X because I had to reload the checkpoint to get our Merryweather guys in. And that was the most important thing. As far as getting your time for the mission, just the things I mentioned, just do it without watching the cinematics. And if you miss any of the Merryweather guys, just pass them by to get your timing. Alright, that takes care of the Merryweather heist. If you like the videos, you can always support us by checking out the ads.